Today we're taking a look at the top footballers in world football and what makes them so good. So what makes a top forward? There's a huge amount of top goal scorers out at the moment, but most of them are actually inverted wingers. But we'll be looking at forwards, strikers who are the most focal point of the attack, who can link up play and be that striker ready to score all the great goals. So we've got Harry Kane, Romelu Lukaku, Sergio Aguero, Erling Braut Haaland and Robert Lewandowski. And the first thing we'll think of is their goal scoring output. If we take a look at someone such as Harry Kane, he has scored 150 goals in 218 Premier League appearances. Robert Lewandowski, 55 goals in the last season, which is a huge number. And we look at Romelu Lukaku with 9 consecutive goals in Europa League games. And Sergio Aguero is the 4th highest goal scorer of all time in the Premier League. The one up-and-coming player that we've got is Erling Braut Haaland, and in his debut for Dortmund, he scored a hat-trick. But as a forward, it's not all about scoring goals. There are some other key areas of the game that we need to work on. One of these key areas, especially for the top players out there, is the first touch. If we can develop a good first touch, players will be able to hold the ball up well. And if we look at players like Lewandowski and Harry Kane, they are absolutely fantastic at keeping control of the ball. And it allows them to develop that hold-up play, which is absolutely crucial. Developing this hold-up play is going to be key to getting players involved in the game. And what you need to do is spend hours and hours of practice, and you can do that through using a wall to perfect the first touch. Those top forwards retain possession better than other players, giving the defence a break. It also allows teammates to come and support those attacking movements and gives those top forwards opportunities to create assists. So this season, Harry Kane has played in 14 games, and in those 14 games he's actually assisted 10 goals, which is a huge amount. He's getting on the ball, retaining possession, and he's creating opportunities for his team. But in addition to that, these top forwards have great movement, which can also help create opportunities and also get the goal scorers in more positions or better positions to score more goals. So some players are good at dropping short, which can create space in behind for other runners, while running behind can create goal scoring opportunities for the midfielders on the ball. So if we have a look here, this freeze frame is from a Manchester United v Liverpool game, I think it was about 2 or 3 years ago, when Marcus Rashford in the top left-hand corner scored to make Man United go 1-0 up. If you have a look, we've got a little ball symbol there, and Romelu Lukaku has just dropped short to that ball. But as you can see, by him dropping short, he's brought one defender out with him, which has created that space for Rashford in the top left-hand corner to drive forwards. Without Rashford dropping in to receive that ball and flick it on with his head, Rashford hasn't then got the space to go forwards and run in behind the defence. So in this perfect picture here, we can see the benefit of one person dropping short and one running in behind. And although Rashford is an inverted winger, we can look at that run behind as a key option for attackers to try and move forwards and score more goals. Good movement like Lukaku's then creates opportunities for yourself and others. So these top players, especially ones such as Lewandowski, are absolutely fantastic at their movement off the ball. It creates space for players around them and also puts them in better positions to score more goals. But once we get in these positions to score more goals, we need to make sure that we are good in the final third, that we're able to finish the ball and to be more effective in these goal scoring positions. And these top players aim for the corners of the goal when finishing, and they are very, very good on both feet. So we want to make sure that if we're trying to get to that level of being a top forward, that we use both feet in our practice. We're looking at striking the ball on our laces and also using the inside of our foot to place it into the corners of the goal. But we want to make sure we can develop both feet and also be a threat in the air. So these top forwards have a huge amount in their game. They're not just goal scorers. They all have a good first touch with the ability to bring the ball into the game and keep hold of it, which then allows them to create opportunities for themselves or their teammates, which they can do through good accurate passes or by creating space through their movement. They'll take their chances, they are clinical in front of goal, and they are vitally important to the team. Thanks for watching. Top forwards are vitally important and they're the focal point of the attack. The more that we watch them play, the more that we can actually see how vital they are to the team, and it's not all just about scoring goals.